Okay, this is the chapter test review for chapter 1. We're getting ready for a chapter 1 test and we're doing some review problems. We're going to get a problem like this using exponents. We're using exponents as the best way to solve it. The population of a small town is expected to double every 5 years, so times 2 every 5 years. If the population was 47 in 2005, what will the population be in 2030? So in 05, it was 47. And then, so in 10, it's going to double. It's going to be that times 2. And here's the cool thing about exponents. It's 15, 20, 25, 30. So we're going to say 47 times 2 is going to give us this, and then this number times 2, then this number times 2, then this number times 2, and then this number times 2. But another way to do that, if it's doubling that many times, so it's going to double once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So that's 2 to the 5th power. Notice I didn't count this as 1. This was our starting point. So it doubles once. That's 2 to the 1st power, 2 to the 2nd, 2 to the 3rd, 2 to the 4th, 2 to the 5th. Okay. So we have 47 times 2 to the 5th. And when 2 to the 5th, we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Or 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. Let me erase that mess. So we have 47 times 32. And let me just work that out here. 47 times 32. I'm going to cheat a little and use my calculators. We have B, 1,504 people. And you could do it the long way, just times it 2 a bunch of times. But I'm pretty confident that's our answer. That's a quicker way to do it. Let's move on to another problem. You're going to see this type of problem very similar to right on the test. So make sure you know how to do this. See me if you don't. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally will definitely be involved, and you'll definitely see these parentheses inside brackets. And we went over that parentheses are done first, but if we have parentheses inside brackets, we do everything in the parentheses first, and then move outside to the brackets, or outer parentheses, as the book called them. So within the parentheses, we follow the rule of please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, parentheses. We're doing parentheses. Exponents. Multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So we do the 10 divided by 5 first, and that's 5. And then we do the 6 plus 5, and we get 11. So now we have 11 minus 3, and that's in brackets, or parentheses, to the 2nd power. So we have an exponent, but we have to do which first? The exponent or the parentheses? And if you're following, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, please, parentheses, excuse exponents, the parentheses come first. So 11 minus 3 is 8. And now we can do the 2nd power. And we get 64. And that's C. So you'll see this problem on the test, guaranteed. So, all right. Which expression is equal to 3 less than a number multiplied by 6. We found these converting language to algebraic terms would be a little pretty simple, except when they said things like 3 less than a number multiplied by 6. We found that a little bit tricky. And we discovered that if they said 3 less than an operation here, this operation was done first, and then we took 3 less than that. So the minus 3 came second. So we had a number multiplied by 3, but 3 less than this. So it would be B here. So it's 3 less than something else. 3 less than, so they're saying it first, but 3 less than 6 times a number multiplied by 6. This 3 minus 6 times x, this is 6 times a number multiplied 6 less than 3. So anyway, kind of confusing, but the rule we found is if it says 3 less than, that 3 less came after. You found the whatever operation they asked you to do, and then you subtracted that by 3, or whatever they wanted you to subtract it by. So we've had a lot of practice with those. I'm thinking you'll do great on it. What is the value of t in the equation for t equals 68? We're doing these algebraically, so we're isolating the t. 4 times t is 68. And the book says to undo multiplication, we divide. And I talk about it being the inverse property of multiplication. So to get rid of this 4 times something, you can turn around and divide it by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, or we have 1t. And I can write the 1, or I can just write t. We usually just write the t. Or in algebra, they say these 4's cancel each other out. And then you do the 68 divided by 4. Let me just, 68 divided, won't make you watch me kind of work that out. So that's 17. And that's D. And then you can always check. 4 times 17 equals 68. Work that out. Let's see. 4 times 17 equals 68. I'm doing it on my calculator here. I should bring the one up there. Okay, so that works out great. And we're going to continue with another video. You'll see these kinds of problems on the test. So there'll be another video with stuff from your chapter test in the textbook.